NFPA 720, the standard for the installation of carbon monoxide detection and warning equipment, was first published in 2005. In a typical high-rise condo unit with fossil fuel burning equipment, such as heat pumps, specific smoke and carbon monoxide detector placements are required. You need one smoke detector in each bedroom. You also need one smoke detector outside each sleeping area, typically in the hallway. Furthermore, you need one smoke detector on each level of the unit, including the basement. Regarding carbon monoxide detectors, you also need one in each bedroom. There should be one carbon monoxide detector outside each sleeping area, again in the hallway. Finally, one carbon monoxide detector is required on each level of the unit, including the basement. These requirements aim to provide comprehensive protection against both fire and carbon monoxide hazards in residential units. Now let's consider the specific requirements in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. In Massachusetts, smoke detectors must be installed firstly in every bedroom, secondly outside each sleeping area, such as in the hallway, thirdly on every level of the unit, including the basement, and fourthly within 10 feet of each door leading to a bedroom. In Rhode Island, smoke detectors must be installed firstly in every bedroom, secondly outside each sleeping area in the hallway, thirdly on every level of the unit, including the basement, and fourthly within 15 feet of each door leading to a bedroom. It is important to note that while carbon monoxide detectors are not explicitly required by law in either Massachusetts or Rhode Island, their installation is strongly recommended. Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas that can be deadly. Therefore, having carbon monoxide detectors can provide an early warning of its presence, allowing occupants to evacuate and prevent serious health consequences. To summarize the detector requirements for a typical high-rise condo unit with fossil fuel burning equipment, you need smoke detectors in each bedroom, outside each sleeping area, and on every level, including the basement. Carbon monoxide detectors should be installed in each bedroom, outside each sleeping area, and on every level, including the basement. In Massachusetts, smoke detectors must be within 10 feet of each bedroom door. In Rhode Island, smoke detectors must be within 15 feet of each bedroom door. While not mandated, carbon monoxide detectors are highly recommended in both states. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your high-rise condo unit meets the necessary safety standards and provides adequate protection for its occupants. It's always best to consult local building codes and fire safety regulations for the most up-to-date and specific requirements in the area. Remember, regular maintenance and testing of detectors are crucial to ensure their proper functioning. Test smoke and carbon monoxide detectors monthly and replace batteries at least annually or as recommended by the manufacturer. If you have any questions or concerns about detector installation or placement, consult a qualified electrician or fire safety professional. They can provide expert guidance and ensure that your unit meets all applicable codes and standards. Remember, safety is paramount, and taking the necessary precautions can save lives. Properly installed and maintained smoke and carbon monoxide detectors are essential components of a comprehensive fire and life safety plan. The specific models and types of detectors may also be subject to local regulations, so it's crucial to verify compliance with the relevant authorities. Ionization smoke detectors are generally more responsive to flaming fires, while photoelectric smoke detectors are typically more responsive to smoldering fires. Dual sensor smoke detectors, which combine both ionization and photoelectric technologies, are also available and offer enhanced protection against a wider range of fire types. For carbon monoxide detectors, electrochemical sensors are commonly used to detect the presence of carbon monoxide gas. These sensors have a limited lifespan and should be replaced according to the manufacturer's instructions, typically every 5 to 10 years. It's important to choose detectors that are listed by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories or Intertek, to ensure that they meet established performance standards. Furthermore, detectors should be installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions and any applicable local codes. Proper placement of detectors is crucial for effective early warning. Smoke detectors should be installed on the ceiling or high on the wall as smoke rises. Carbon monoxide detectors should be installed at a height where they can effectively detect carbon monoxide gas, typically on the wall at about head height. Avoid placing detectors near windows, doors, or air vents, as drafts can interfere with their operation. Also, avoid placing detectors in areas where they may be exposed to excessive moisture or humidity, such as bathrooms or laundry rooms. Regular testing of detectors is essential to ensure that they are functioning properly. Most detectors have a test button that can be pressed to simulate the presence of smoke or carbon monoxide. If the detector fails to sound an alarm when tested, the battery should be replaced or the detector should be replaced altogether. In addition to regular testing, detectors should also be cleaned periodically to remove dust and debris that can interfere with their operation. Use a vacuum cleaner with a brush attachment to gently clean the detector's surface. When replacing batteries, use the type of battery recommended by the manufacturer. Avoid using rechargeable batteries, as they may not provide sufficient power to operate the detector properly. It's also important to replace all of the batteries in a detector at the same time, even if some of the batteries still have some charge remaining. Carbon monoxide poisoning can occur quickly and without warning. Symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning can include headache, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and confusion. If you suspect that you or someone else may be experiencing carbon monoxide poisoning, evacuate the building immediately and call emergency services. Do not re-enter the building until it has been inspected by a qualified professional and the source of the carbon monoxide has been identified and corrected. Preventing carbon monoxide poisoning involves ensuring that all fuel-burning appliances are properly maintained and vented. Have furnaces, water heaters, and other appliances inspected annually by a qualified technician. Never use portable generators indoors or in enclosed spaces, as they can produce deadly levels of carbon monoxide. Make sure that chimneys and vents are clear of obstructions such as bird nest or debris. By taking these precautions, you can significantly reduce the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning and protect yourself and your family. Remember, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors are essential safety devices that can save lives. Install them properly, maintain them regularly, and be aware of the potential hazards of fire and carbon monoxide. Consider interconnected detectors, so if one goes off, they all go off. This gives an advantage to people sleeping. Also, it is important to keep in mind that smoke detectors do have expiry dates, normally of 10 years, so you will need to replace them to ensure they are functioning properly. Carbon monoxide detectors also have expiration dates of normally 5 to 10 years, so it is very important to check these and replace them as needed.